I executed yesterday's buy trade without having the opportunity to explain my execution because I had to dash to the airport to pick up a colleague of mine. Today is Tuesday, 18 June 2024, and it's just after 8 a.m. in Zim where I am, meaning this candle painting at the moment is just after 2 a.m. New York time. My name is Rubina. I trade ICT concepts, learning to, let's put it that way. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, liking, and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And if you want to trade the way I am learning to trade, you're welcome to head on over to the Inner Circle Traders YouTube channel, where he teaches algorithmic price action trading absolutely free of charge. And also my usual disclaimer, guys, please, if you come across somebody who is going to use my information to lure you into buying something, please note that they are not from me. All my links will be provided on this YouTube channel. I do not provide any paid services. I am learning to trade and I do my executions, and that's what there is to it. So being a Tuesday and looking at price at the moment, if you see, we are still in the trade. Looking at price at the moment, as we normally do, we mark our buy side and sell side areas. But today I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something different. I am now trading the weekly candle, but trading the weekly candle off the 1 hour time frame. What I'm going to do now is just move my stop loss to break even, which is what I always say I shouldn't do, but I will do, because if we are bearish this week, price could decide to come back down below this week's open price and continue lower. And as such, I will maybe execute my bearish entry then, and I'll just leave this trade as is. So what I'm looking at now, let's assume I was marking my buy side and my sell side areas as per usual. You know, my sell side is 12 p.m. up until 12 a.m. the following day. So this here is my buy side and sell side zone. And if I look at today's open price, it's right here. This is 12. We normally buy below the open price and we sell above the open price. So price can come down. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see. Price can come down here to sell side, just below sell side. Maybe let's remove the week open price. I'll put these back in there so you see. But we've got this BC here, inefficiency, and it's below sell side. So technically price can come below sell side and continue up, or it can continue lower. If it decides it wants to continue lower, at least our equity is protected and we will not lose anything. We will then come back during the 6 to 7 a.m. candle close and we'll do our analysis then, because that's when our entry is going to take place. So let me just move my entry back to break even, and let's adjust it here at the 5%ers. So we entered at 1.26743. So let's move our stop loss there, 1.26743. We modify that and we're now at break even, and we leave it. Wait for price. I will see you later. So it looks like I got wicked out as you can see just here, and price is going higher. But remember this candle here, the 3 to 4 a.m. candle, it closed below our 12 p.m. zone. It closed just below here. So it's possible that price will be coming up to reprice and continue lower. But I will come back later and show you what price has done. What's important in this respect is that our equity is protected. If the 6 to 7 a.m. candle does not close back up above the 2 to 4 a.m. candle high, then probably price really does want to go lower to reprice and then head down. We are also trading just below the weekly open price. So remember, if we are forming a weekly candle and it opened here, this top bit here would be the wick of the bearish candle, this top bit here. So as long as it does not come to close above this high here by 6 to 7, 7 to 8 a.m. price action New York time, then it probably means that it wants to head lower, and we will sell with it, sell the market. So let's just observe. I will be back later. See you in a bit. Today is Wednesday, 19 June 2024. This early morning recording is a complaint to myself for moving my stop loss. I want to show you something. I entered here, if I'm not mistaken, on Monday. Look at this. Had I left my position open and not moved my stop loss, I think it was this one is the one that wigged me out. So I entered somewhere here because this one is the one that wigged me out yesterday. So had I not moved my stop loss, I would almost be at TP as we speak. But no, I had to move it, didn't I? And then yesterday I made a blunder thinking since I'd been wigged out, price was probably going to head lower, and it didn't. I tried twice because I had moved my stop loss to break even, the Monday one. So I kind of like re-entered for Monday and entered for Tuesday. So I was stopped out twice yesterday at a $40 loss combined. So today we're going to wait for price. What am I looking at? Let me show you. Yesterday's engulfing candle, this bullish engulfing candle, I am watching it to see if price wants to come and trade below it and close below it by 6 to 7 a.m. If it does not, we are to assume that if price goes back higher, it has already taken Tuesday high. We are then to assume that maybe price wants to head lower and I will sell. That's it. So I wait, I come back in the afternoon, I'll show you, and then I'll make my decision then. Alrighty, see you soon. Okay, we are just after 4:30 p.m. It's me wrapping up and going home. I'm going to leave my position open and we see how we will have fared tomorrow morning. If tomorrow we wake up and we are still in the trade, I will not touch my stop loss this time. I promise. I promise. Until tomorrow then. Bye. It's a good morning from Zim. Today is Thursday, 20 June 2024, just after 8 in the morning where I am. And since I trade ICT, it is just after 2 in the morning using New York time, UTC -4. As promised yesterday, I will no longer be moving my stop loss. And as you can see, we are still in the trade and we are going to wait for price. So I will be back later during the mid-morning time frame to see if I can get an opportunity to add to my sell position. That's if price wants to go down without coming back to stop me out. Okay, so I will see you later. Okay, so it's just after 4 p.m. and I'll be wrapping up in about 24 minutes so I can go home. And looking at price right now, it hasn't given me an opportunity for entry. I'm really sorry, there's some people who are renovating upstairs, so if you hear some banging, it's the renovators. But price hasn't given me an opportunity to trade. Well, the setup that I was waiting on didn't happen, so I'm not going to add to my position today. I'm just going to leave the trade as is, and then we come back tomorrow and we see what price has in store for us tomorrow. I want to quickly show you the Forex Factory news that took place today. This time frame here is my time, okay, not New York time. So at 1 p.m. my time, which was 2 a.m. New York time, there was this news. And then at 2:30 p.m. my time, which was 8:30 a.m. New York time, there was this news. Then tomorrow there's all of these news events. Now I want you to look at price again, and then let's discuss what the fundamentals have to do with price action. If you can, let's comment, let's talk about it, because why did price behave the way it did if it was the fundamentals that moved price? And another reason why I was showing you or looking at times that the news announcements are happening is because since I'm now trading with the 5%ers, they have rules against entering 2 minutes before any news announcement or 2 minutes after any news announcement. So I do not want to breach that agreement or arrangement. So I now am forced to check Forex Factory to see what times the news will be announced. But the question still remains, what does the news have to do with price action? If we can learn price action 100%, I promise you, I think our trading will improve drastically. So anyways, until tomorrow, guys, I will see you then. Bye bye. It's a good morning from Zim. Today is Friday, 21 June 2024, just before 9:30, well, 9:30 now, a.m. Zim time. This then means this candle is the 3:30 to 4 o'clock candle close New York time, since I trade ICT concepts. If you recall, yesterday I did ask what fundamentals have to do with price action. If someone out there can explain to me why price is going lower after this high on Wednesday and this bearish engulfing candle that happened at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. If the news is what moves or drives price, why is it being driven lower now? There must be something to this that we need to figure out. But anyways, since we are learning price action, ICT style, let's continue with it. Today, I am waiting for price. You know that I mark my buy side and my sell side levels, and then I get in or look for an entry during my afternoon time frame, which is after 12 in the afternoon, which is after the 7 a.m. close New York time. So I have to wait and observe price and leave it as it is. And I'll just bring this down to where price is currently trading. I never moved my stop loss as I promised I wouldn't. And so far I have not put in a TP because I'm waiting for what price is going to do during the morning session, and I'll decide whether I'm going to collapse my bearish entry later on or whether I'm going to add to it. If we go to the 5%ers, you can see that I'm still in this trade and it's still one position that I entered. I entered it here and I'm still holding it. Right now we're at a profit and we've at the moment gone back up to break even. Everything will then be determined by the close of the day today, close of trading day. So I will see you later. Okay guys, so we've approached the end of the early morning session. This bearish close here is the 6 to 7 a.m. price action. So I'm going to execute a bearish entry right now, hoping that price is willing to trade a bit lower, and my stop loss at 20 pips. So let's go over to our 5 percenters, execute, and then we want to sell. And this price here is 1.26356. Let's add it onto there, 1.26356, so that we can measure our 20 pips. And let's copy this and we put it where the 5 percenters stop loss range is. So we paste this there, and then we modify it. So that's our stop loss. So my other option that I'm considering is moving my initial stop loss here for that entry of Wednesday down to the same price point of today's stop loss, so that I can be stopped out at the same time should price decide it wants to come back, maybe to reprice this CB or even go higher. So I know I promised that I will not be moving my stop loss, but you can see I've come this far and I think I deserve to do so. So let's move our stop loss to the same price and we write that in. So that means if we are stopped out, this price from Wednesday would have given us a 1 to 3.6 risk to reward ratio minus $20. So it will be a 1 to 2.6, meaning it will give me a profit of about $45, which is still okay. And it's a process, it's a learning process, it's a learning curve. So let's see what price has in store for us then. That's it. So what we're doing now is just adjusting my stop loss, 1.26556. There you go. Okay, so I'll be back again soon. See you later. Okay, so we are approaching the end of the day where I'm concerned. Being a Friday, I'm about to go home. This is where we sit where price is concerned. As promised before, I will not be moving my stop loss. It's protected. This candle currently painting is the 10 to 11 a.m. candle. There's still a few more hours to go before the close of the market today and the open of the market on Monday. So I'll leave it as is. Like I said, if price decides it wants to come back up to this high or above it, it will then take me out. If we continue lower, we'll have to see where we are on Monday. Apart from that, that's it. I will see you then. Bye bye.